I'm Michael Bennett, Artistic Director of the Lafayette Master Chorale and Children's Choir. Thank you for joining us for the second episode of Behind the Scenes, where we introduce you to some of the people that help make our organization possible. Today I'm joined by Marylin Howland-Ross, one of our longtime supporters and former singers. Hi, Marylin.
Yes. Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm pretty good, pretty good.
Well, Marylin, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I grew up in Toronto, Ontario, and graduated from the Hospital for Sick Children, and so I became a pediatric nurse, and, got married and started having my family, and then all of a sudden we had to move to the States, much to my chagrin, but 10 years traveling around until we got to Lafayette in 1969, and my youngest son started kindergarten, so therefore I was able to start working. It was back in those days, if you were young and had children, you stayed home with them. But so I got involved, and since then I've been pretty busy since 1969.
Yeah, you've been very active in the community over these 50 years.
It's interesting, yes. I met the person that founded the Bach Chorale, and Eugene Goodson, and got to meet him at a gathering because my husband worked for Westinghouse, and that's part of the Purdue Research Park, and it was sort of supervised by the mechanical engineering department. So that's how I got hold of, we met together. And so when he started talking about it, I thought, well, that sounds like fun. I've always liked to be a singer, so I sang with them for a few years until Civic Theater decided to do musicals. So therefore I moved on to musicals at that point.
So what are some of your favorite memories from singing with the chorale?
Oh, well, I found a couple of programs, and we did a performance of a Beethoven at Jeff High School with a symphony orchestra in 1971.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. I happened to find the program, so that what gave me the date.
Yeah.
So then we sang, and then, as I say, Civic started doing musicals. And so we started with, Gilbert and Sullivan.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So.
I would venture to say that one of your favorite performances as a singer when you came back to the chorale in the 1990s and 2000s must have been somewhere about 2005. I think I remember a special day in April where we were performing the Rachmaninoff Vespers, and you had just had a special announcement to make.
Yes.
I remember that snowing day in April.
Oh my goodness,
Speaking
yes.
of, well, you've retired as a singer now, but I see you and your husband Jim in the audience at all of our concerts. Is there any concert that stands out in your memory as your favorite that you've attended since you've stopped singing?
Oh, well, of course, you know the answer to that.
Well, please tell our viewers.
Yes, of course. Now I'm going to have a brain fart, but Handel's Messiah, of course. It was wonderful, exciting. We sat up close, and a lot of it, the music I knew. It was just something that was in my soul, and I just knew it because I had sung it before, 10 years ago, I think, or something.
Right, yeah, 2009, sorry.
Yeah. So.
Even though you no longer sing with the chorale, I would consider you and Jim one of our most ardent supporters. Not only are you at every concert, but you also give generously. And why do you continue to support this organization? What is it about it that is so important to our community and to you and your husband?
Well, it's part of the overall situation in Lafayette. We have a lot of talent here, and it's nice to support all of it. And we put music is one of my number one. Music, theater, and then down the line. And so we do support every musical thing that is done, the symphony and so on. We just love it.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for taking the time with me today to share your story with our community. We could not even accomplish our mission without people like you. And thanks to you for joining us today for this episode of Behind the Scenes. Thank you again, and we hope that you'll join us for our next episode when we get to visit with the directors of the Lafayette Children's Choir. Thank you, and thank you, Marylin.